Hey everyone, and welcome back to LightHearted. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Britton, but can actually be really harmful underneath. Today we are talking about toxic positivity. All right, so you've probably heard phrases like good vibes only or just stay positive, it'll be fine. And while there's absolutely nothing wrong with encouragement, we want to be really clear about that. Encouragement is good. Sometimes that mindset crosses into a space where people can feel silenced or invalidated or ashamed for their struggles.
Yep. We're not saying that positivity is bad in any way, shape, or form. We love hope. But today we're talking about what happens when positivity becomes a mask or a pressure instead of a tool for healing.
So I think just to start things out, we need to talk about what is toxic positivity.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's kind of a buzzword. People just throw it around. Nobody really defines it. So here's your definition. Toxic positivity is the belief that no matter how difficult a situation is, people should just maintain a positive mindset. So it sounds uplifting because sometimes that really does help. It sounds super uplifting, but it actually minimizes real emotions. It tells people there is absolutely no room for your sadness, your fear, your grief, your anger. None of that fits here.
And sometimes we do it to ourselves. Like, I should just be grateful, or other people have it so much worse than I do. But gratitude and grief can coexist. Denying your struggles doesn't make you stronger. It actually just makes you feel more alone.
That's so true. Let's talk about why we do it, because we know that a lot of things that like people naturally do have a good reason.
Right.
Yeah. So scientifically, we are wired to avoid pain. We've talked about this before. Yep. It is true for most of the things that we do is to avoid some kind of pain. Sometimes being positive is a coping mechanism. It's one that helps us feel less uncomfortable around someone else's hard emotions or our own. And studies show that people who suppress negative emotions may seem like the resilient ones at first, but they are more likely to experience increased anxiety and physical symptoms in the long term.
And I think spiritually, sometimes we feel the pressure to have faith so strong. We don't even acknowledge the storm and the hard stuff going on around us. But let this be a reminder, even Jesus wept. Like, he had those feelings too. We don't have to pretend it's all okay in order to be faithful.
Yeah.
It's okay to acknowledge the hard moments. It's okay to be sad.
100%. Yeah, I definitely think like, I don't know. It's not like a competition, but sometimes it's like, okay, who has it hardest, but like got through it the best? Do you ever feel like that?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh man, but they're struggling with that and they're still here and they're dressed and they're having a great time.
And they're handling that so well.
Yeah, but like maybe they're not. Maybe they wait till they're home in the shower to cry. Like, right. Yeah. So I think
the shower is the best place to cry, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
It's just so nice and freeing.
Yeah.
Something about the shower. And then I always just want to, like, when it's raining and I'm sad, I just want to lay in the rain and cry. Anyone else? Okay.
Yes. Do you know what that is?
No, go ahead.
So, like grounding with nature is really important.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's what it is like when you're in the shower, like you are in water. Like you're like grounding yourself in the shower. So then your emotions can like get a grip.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Sense.
So you can have a good cry in the shower and then you feel more grounded and then you can like move forward.
I love that.
I love it. Also, if you're wearing makeup, shower is the best place. You just cry. You just wash it all off. No one even knows. It's great.
It's true.
It's the best. Also the car.
Oh my gosh. Yes, but also the worst place simultaneously. Because it's usually when I'm the one driving, and sometimes I will have to pull over if it gets too severe. And I'm like,
you're like, the road's really blurry all of a sudden.
No, but like, okay, my mom knows if I am like, hey, I'm gonna go take a drive, she's like, oh.
She's like, good luck.
If I'm just like, I don't have somewhere to go, it's like, I'm just going to take a drive. Or sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna go get French fries. Sometimes I do. I drive to McDonald's, I get French fries, and I sit in my car and I cry, okay?
Fries are a good crying food.
They are.
That's good. It like replenishes your electrolytes with the salt.
You get a Diet Coke or a Coke too, and because you know you're gonna get a headache from crying. And
Yes.
It's just...
Top tier. Follow us for more tips.
Also, if I need a good night's sleep, have a sob session.
Oh my gosh. But you need to do it before you want to go to sleep so that you have time to like unstuff your nose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. It's like have a good cry that day, but make sure you have like a couple
like cry
hours.
in the shower.
Yes.
And then like settle yourself, get ready for bed, get to bed.
Yes. But if you're like crying in bed, you're not going to sleep that good. Okay. So one thing I think is worth talking about is just like looking back at our own lives. You guys look back at your lives. Was there a time where like maybe you thought you were being really positive, but you realize now that you were either avoiding something hard or you were uncomfortable with someone else's emotions, and so you were like being positive for them? Either one's fine.
Yeah.
Same.
Severely. All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like both are true for you?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah. I feel more as like me trying to avoid what I'm feeling more so than being positive for other people, though that does happen on occasion. But I'm just like, it's good. I'm great. I'm great. And then I'm like, oh, no, I am not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and that's usually the times that I have a few moments like this where, I mean, I feel like this happens in small scales too, but I feel a few moments that are like very large where I was really suppressing like big things, and then it just hit a point where I explode and I am losing my mind at every tiny thing because there's a lot going on, you know? So,
And like, how would that have been different every time if it was like when you started feeling sad or you started
Right.
feeling angry or whatever it was? Like, you let yourself feel the emotions instead of being like, oh, let me just put those away for now.
yeah, because
Yeah.
my bucket was already full, and then I just let it pile up till it finally just ran over, and it was really bad.
Yeah.
Also, if you have not watched our episode with Laura from season 2,
Yeah.
I believe it's season 2, episode 10 is our episode with Laura.
We'll link it.
We'll link it.
We'll link it.
But if you have not seen that thing,
yeah,
please
she's a licensed
or
therapist.
listen to it.
She's amazing.
I just feel like I learned so much. It was such a good, validating conversation.
Yes, and the tools that she gave were so like easy to use.
Yep.
They were so easy to use.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend. Go check it out. I think in my life, definitely catch myself being more positive for other people.
Okay.
Because I think for myself, I think I veer more in the lane of like tough love on myself. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, yeah, that sucks. Get over it.
Yeah.
Like, so still like not feeling my emotions, but just being like not like they don't exist or I need to be positive or blah, blah, blah. It's just like, cool,
You're
get
hard
over
on
it.
yourself, yeah.
Like, let's
I feel
go.
like everyone's like that to some degree, though.
Yeah. Yeah. That kind of sucks.
Hard on ourselves over other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like, I definitely like, I'm not uncomfortable with other people's emotions, but I don't always know what to do or say. And so I'm like, things will get better. I'm like, that sounds really hard. Yeah. You can do it. I'm like,
yeah.
Like, dang it. We're all learning.
We're learning.
It
is hard.
It's hard because everyone has different experiences and like everyone handles things so differently.
Right.
So like what might work really well for one person and like what would be really encouraging for somebody else, it is very much not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not fun. Not easy.
Yeah. I think we should talk about kind of the difference between real positivity and toxic positivity.
Okay.
Because like with real positivity, there's a place for that.
Right.
And everybody needs a little bit of that.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to talk about each one. So toxic positivity says, you'll be fine, just smile through the pain. Keep it moving. Mm-hmm. That's it. Healthy positivity says something more like, this is really hard. I'm sorry you're going through this, and I believe that you can make it through this. Mm-hmm. That's a little bit more real, a little bit more healthy, a little bit more validating, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The only thing coming to my mind with the first thing that you said is, if anyone's ever watched Madagascar, I repeat this on the daily.
Madagascar.
It's a smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. When I am just really, life is just not it. That's what I'm like, just smile and wave, boys. It's fine. So funny.
I think like a healthy bit of that, like for ourselves, is good.
Oh, I agree.
Where it's like, all right, like you can
Keep
work
going.
through this later. Like you have to work today. You have to do this today. Like get through your stuff. And then you need to like make room for your emotions later, I think. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's like just smile and wave today.
Yeah. I feel like a crazy person sometimes, but I talk to myself in like a, why am I feeling this way? Okay. Oh, that's why I'm feeling this way. Well, what can I do about that? Like I literally like have a counseling session with myself.
It's so helpful.
Yeah, but it's just like, okay, like it's evaluating it as if I was doing it for someone else.
But like, you know, the questions you need to ask.
Right.
Sometimes we just don't think about it in the moment.
Right.
I love that.
I think about the people who have said like, oh, God won't give us more than we can handle when we're already like drowning. Also, I do want to point out right here, I heard that saying so much growing up. Not like people were saying it to me, but it was just like a constant thing that was always said, right?
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until like adulthood that I realized like that's not even a biblical, like it's not a biblical statement at all.
No, like it's not a thing.
No.
It's like he gives you tools to handle it, but it's not just
and the thing is like God isn't going to give you more than what he can handle. Because that's why you need him.
I love that.
If he wouldn't give you more than you could handle, then you could handle everything. Why would you need him?
Yeah.
Just a little tangent there. But
no, I agree with you though.
So if anyone's ever said that statement to you, or if anyone tries to say that statement to you, kindly
tell them they're wrong.
Actually, that's not in the Bible. Oh, they're going to love that.
But yeah, it's like what purpose would that serve to be like, okay, I'm only going to give Britton things that she is equipped to deal with, and like what growth would come from that, and like what yeah. I even think about like outside of like asking God for help, it's like we've talked about this, I would never ask another human being for help if I could just handle everything.
Right.
Like we would lose so many connections.
Yep.
Because we wouldn't need anybody. Yeah.
So it's not comforting. It's just like this added pressure that you should get it together.
Yes.
And you shouldn't be struggling with this.
That's totally how it feels. Yeah.
I honestly don't know a single person that has had that said to them, been like, yeah,
I can do it.
At least not in my experience. If you've had that experience, that's great for you. But no, it usually just is like, well, then am I not handling the capacity that I can? What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think something to say in place of that, if that's something that you commonly think of or say, is you're not alone. I'm here and God is here.
Yeah. It's like you've got people looking out for you.
More comfort, less pressure.
Yeah. I like that a lot. What are some other bad pieces of like the just be positive advice that you hear?
Oh my gosh.
I love these.
Okay, I think a big one that is said probably daily is everything happens for a reason. And I will say, it's a true statement. It is a true statement. However, when someone is pouring their heart out to you, or if they're just struggling, I don't know that the best thing to do is everything happens for a reason. Like, think about it like this. I'm going to go really tragic here for a second. If your best friend's 5-year-old child died in like some terrible accident, and they're crying, are you going to go up to them and say, well, everything happens for a reason? No, you're not. And that's probably not the best thing to do.
Yeah. If you wouldn't say it in that instance, like, don't say it.
No, because I'm thinking like, it is a true statement. Because I believe that. Like, everything does happen for a reason. Mm-hmm. But saying it to someone no, let's not do that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, I think another one that's like very specific to something is I hear this with, unfortunately, people who have had miscarriages.
Totally.
At least you can get pregnant.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Like, I get where the idea is coming from, because there are people that really struggle to get pregnant, but like, that's not the thing. No. Mm-mm.
No. And it's just something that won't ever be received well.
No.
So just don't say it. Yeah.
I think a big thing that's overlying with all of this is like, just because something's true doesn't mean it's the right thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking about the last one.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. Okay. So like, and then I'm thinking about like pregnancy stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, for my child, like it took me a really long time to get pregnant. I've
Right.
talked about that. Okay. Let me say everything happens for a reason. Because like now that I
Right,
look back, I
absolutely.
can be like, wow, that timing was great. I can say that about my experience that I
Yeah.
had. Right. But when other people were saying it to me, like, oh, like
In the midst of infertility.
in the middle of it, I'm
Right.
like, you don't get to say that about
No.
the struggle that I'm going through. I get to say that once I've come out the other side and I can see why things happened the way that they did.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like just because it's true, which it is, totally,
Doesn't mean you should be saying
it doesn't make it a safe thing to say all the time.
it. No. That's how you lose friends.
That 100%. Okay, keep these coming. I love these. They're so cringy.
This one's big.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah, that's true, everybody. It could always be worse. Let's not catastrophize someone's difficulties.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's let them do that if they want to.
I also have swaps for all of these, and I haven't been saying them, so
We'll go back.
That's my bad.
No, I like this. I like this setup because I'm like staying fiery about it.
Another one is you'll get over it in time. No,
Just don't.
just don't say that.
Just don't.
Another one is you're strong. It'll be fine. I think that one is a little less, I don't know, severe in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on how you say it.
I also think it depends on like who it's coming from.
I think, okay, like rephrase it in this way is like, you're such a strong person. I know you're going to make it through this.
Yeah. Like you can handle this.
It's the same saying technically,
Yes.
but it's just like worded a little different, and your tone.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like if you said it too, I would be like, thank you.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It depends on, yeah. And then my last one here is, well, just look at the bright side. Again, true. Maybe not the best time to say it.
Yeah. I think for most things, okay, we're working on this with our son.
Yep.
Like there is a time and a place for most things.
Yep.
Right. And so I think you just need to like always check yourself. Like, is this the time? Is this the place?
Right.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, is this the time? Maybe you're not with somebody that you should, or that you could be able to say stuff like that to. Maybe
Right.
it's just somebody that you know, like that you talk to occasionally.
Yep.
You don't say like very pointed things like that because it's not the time or the place.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I want to hear some swaps.
So some good swaps. So let's go back to the beginning here. Everything happens for a reason. A good swap is, I don't understand why this is happening, but I'm really sorry you're going through it.
Beautiful.
Validating their feelings, and then, yeah.
10 out of 10.
Love it. At least you can get pregnant. Don't say that.
That makes me want to throw up.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Your pain makes sense.
That's so good.
Beautiful. It could be worse. What you're going through is really heavy. I'm so sorry. Basic, easy.
Beautiful.
I'm like, why would anyone say all of these things when there's these options?
Yes, but like I have had every single one of those said out loud, like,
Yeah.
which is absolutely insane.
Well, you'll get over it in time. Grief doesn't have a timeline. Take all the time you need. You're strong. You'll be fine. I feel like I already had a good swap for this, but this is really hard. You don't have to be strong right now. It's great. It's beautiful.
Love.
Look at the bright side. It makes sense that this feels dark right now.
I love that. How hard is
Beautiful.
that?
Beautiful. It's not that difficult, guys.
I I'm like, okay, all of those. I'm like, when in doubt, just say, that sounds really hard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have to say.
And I think, okay, we're being really hard on people because I feel like there is a point where it's like, you definitely shouldn't be saying that. But I get that people were raised a certain way, and when you're just used to saying things. So it's not easy to unlearn things, but I think it's time we start unlearning some things and learning new ones. So
yeah. Yeah, and like we're not trying to say like it's your job to go and like validate every single person's feelings and blah blah blah. Like,
no.
But if someone is sharing a difficult thing that they're going through with you, I think like the least you can do is just say that you're sorry they're going through that tough thing. And like, you don't have to go further than that.
Yep.
Like, you don't have to validate further than that if you're not comfortable with that. Like, you don't have to dive into their emotions if you're not comfortable with that. But just say like, dang, that's really hard. I'm so sorry.
Right.
Boom. Easy.
Exactly.
I love those swaps. That's awesome. I know as a parent, like, one thing I decided to do was to like be validating, but like still have expectations, obviously.
Yep.
But I noticed so quickly, even from the time my son was like 2,
Yeah.
that if I just validated how he was feeling really quick, he would move on so fast. So like if he would like stub his toe or hit his head on something or whatever, if I would be like, oh dang, that looked like it hurt, are you okay?
Yeah.
He would like cry for a second and be like, yeah, that really hurt. And then I could like give him a kiss or something and he would be on his little happy way. But if I didn't take the time to like validate and be like, dang, like that must have been really hard. Like, it's a good thing you're so tough. Like,
yeah.
Like you got
You're
this.
just like, you're fine. It'll be okay.
Like, you're good. Hop up. Which like, I think maybe some kids need that. Like you're good.
Yeah.
But like for him, I noticed like if I just would validate super quickly, he would just get up and walk away and he's fine and have a great time.
Yep.
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
But I think most humans are like that, where it's like,
we want our feelings validated.
yeah, it's like, just say, dang, that's hard.
Especially, okay, for kids, like, we've talked about this a lot. You've said this a lot. Like, stubbing their toe is like the hardest thing they're going to go through that day. They're a little kid, right?
Yes.
So if we think about that in an adult perspective, if an adult comes up to you and is sharing like the hardest thing that they're going through that day, well, like that could be a big thing. And you're like, you'll be fine. It's not that big
like,
of a deal.
They get a flat tire on the way to work and they're telling you that it really ruined their morning. And you say, okay,
It's not that big of a deal. You can fix it.
you can fix a flat tire.
So imagine that. That's what it looks like to a kid
Totally.
when you're doing that.
That's such a good perspective.
Because you're not going to do that to an adult. And if you are, you're wrong.
If you are, you're no, I agree.
Truthfully,
You're
like,
wrong.
let's be real.
Yeah, like you would validate and you'd be like, oh, dang, like
Yeah,
that sucks. You got a flat tire. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you fix it by yourself?
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
Yeah. Like, did you make a call? Like, do you need help? Like, do you need a ride after work? Like, yeah.
So,
You're so right.
are you okay? Can I get you a Band-Aid? Like, for the
Do
kid.
you need a hug? Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because kids are humans too.
Imagine that.
Spoiler alert.
If you didn't know. I love that. I think kind of what this all comes down to is that like most people in general are looking for some kind of safety, some kind of connection.
Yep.
Okay, so we can be safe people to talk to. You guys can be safe people to talk to. I'm sure most of you already are, because if you're listening to LightHearted, it means you work on yourself. But we just want you to know, like, you don't have to do things perfectly. You don't have to have the perfect words every single time. It's just like working on creating a safe place for connection.
Yep. So let's sit and think about, how do you personally show up for someone without falling into toxic positivity?
That's such a good thing to think about. And like, I think if you do fall into like some toxic positivity, I think it's okay as long as you can like become aware that you're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like don't minimize the situation.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
I think I literally have never, ever, ever gone wrong with saying like, that sounds really hard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I have never had anybody be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's not very validating. Yeah. Like, I've never had anyone like respond poorly to that.
Right. I'm thinking about, so it's so hard because there's so much that like we need positivity, but like where's the line, and finding the line is so hard. Like, I'm going to share a story. Recently, I was with a group of people, and all of us collectively had some like tough news to like deal with. I can't say that like I was dealing with it harder than anyone else, but like I feel like maybe in a way I was at that point, and I was like crying and talking about it, and I feel like these people, very kind, and I like love them so much, and like I don't like blame them at all because they were being really positive. Like, but this could not happen, and we should focus on the good. And like, yes, I agree. And I will say I left from that conversation like a little bit like, oh, I'm glad there's people being positive about this situation. But also in that moment, I was just really sad. I was really sad. And I kind of just wanted more of like, yeah, this really sucks. And like there was some of that, but I feel like the majority of it was like, we just need to focus on the positive, and we need to be positive for these other people. And like, though it's true, sometimes I think you just need to be like,
I'm sad too.
I'm sad. Let's just sit and be sad for 10 minutes. And then we can look at like, how can we better the situation? How can we be helpful for other people and be positive? But also, let's just be sad for a minute.
Yeah, I like that example a lot. Because I think, like, especially when a bunch of people are going through like the same thing together, it's really interesting to see how
everyone's perspective
goes through it. Yeah. But like, maybe if you are a more positive person naturally, or like that's kind of your natural inclination, maybe like becoming aware that like other people aren't feeling the same way that you are in that moment, and being like, oh man, like you're sad about this. Like, yeah, like I see that you're sad. I'm sad too.
Yeah. And I think it's different when you're going through it collectively. Whereas if it was just like me being upset about something personally that they had nothing tied to, I think it probably would have been a different like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But like, because their emotions are tied to it as well, they're just going to what they're feeling. Yeah. Which is valid.
Or like what brings them comfort, or they're not they're not ready to feel their big feelings yet.
Not ready to face that.
Totally. Yep. Yeah. But I like think being aware that everyone's in a different...
Trying to acknowledge everyone. And I think that's kind of what I walked away with. Like, oh, they're very positive about that. And again, I feel like it was somewhat helpful to like see the like, oh, they're really like
they're hopeful, and
that's awesome. Like I love that. But also I just want to cry. So
yeah. It's making me think about, I mean, guys, everything that I do is like through a parenting lens. You know this. I share a lot of like parenting stories, but it's been interesting as our son's getting older, is like that craving for connection. When he's going through something hard, he'll say like, Mom, when you were my age, did you ever like experience blah, 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 blah. Because like he just wants one of us, Jordan or me, to just be like, yeah, I totally did that, and it was not very fun. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm really sorry that you're dealing with this right now, because I know exactly how you feel, and it's terrible. Yeah. And then he's fine. Like, every time. He just, like, wants to know that, like, somebody else, like, has felt the sadness that he's feeling, or has felt the pain that he's feeling in that moment. And then he's fine. He's like, he got the connection.
He got it. Feels better. Move on.
Like, he doesn't feel alone in it.
Yeah.
And so I think there's so much power in, like, the group thing where it's like, you feel really sad, we feel really sad too.
Yeah.
Like, we're all going to be really sad together. And that's hard.
Yeah. And I feel like maybe it was that, like, everyone else was feeling sad, but they didn't want to face that or make me more sad. Like, I could understand in that moment, like, if I was the other person not wanting to cry and be like, yeah, this does suck, because then you're just bringing down the mood.
Yeah. It's like someone has to be strong.
But I have learned that, like, no, like, we can just sit and cry together. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, eventually, yes, we need to have some, like, positive outlooks on things, but it's okay to just cry.
Yeah. Okay. All of that being said, I think it's also worth asking ourselves, do we use positivity to avoid hard emotions?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Always.
We're going to answer for you. The answer is yes. Yeah. So since the answer is probably yes, we want you to know that that really doesn't make you like a fake person. You're not just like trying to cover up or anything. It does mean that there's probably something going on underneath that is asking for your attention at that point. So avoiding your emotions, it doesn't typically make them go away. It just like, it buries them. And what happens when we bury things?
They explode.
Yeah. And you never know when they're going to explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we feel like we have to hold it all together, but maybe the most loving thing that we can do for ourselves and others is let ourselves be humans.
I think I know the answer to this because I feel like you and I are very similar in this. Mm-hmm. Is there a specific emotion that you push down using positivity?
Yeah. Okay, I feel like it's like a stack of emotions for me. So it's like sadness gets covered up with anger.
So real. Yes.
And then anger gets covered up with the positivity.
Yes, I feel absolutely the same way.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
My Disney brain is always just imagining Inside Out now, though. As an adult, like, it's kind of awesome,
so good.
though. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Because you can visualize it a little bit more, even though, like, it's not how it works, but, like, it kind of helps you figure out, like, oh, anger's in control right now.
Yeah.
Let's get some friends in there to help out.
Yeah, but then there are, like, the joint emotion ones where it's like,
oh my gosh.
Like, your sadness led to this. Like, yeah like, we've talked about this before. We've cried over Inside Out before.
Multiple times.
So many times. Probably on here. But there's one memory where it's like a joyful memory, but it was like sadness led to that because like Riley was feeling so sad that like she lost the game or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then like it caused her whole family to rally around her. And I just like I love
so
it.
Cute.
I love it so much. Yeah, I really like that though, where it's like, okay, like I feel angry, but really I'm sad.
Yeah.
But really I'm just pretending to be positive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah. I wonder how often that exact stack happens for people.
I don't know. I think that happens pretty often. I know that from my observation of life that a lot of people hide sadness with anger.
Yeah, I agree.
So
that's crazy. Okay, so secondary question here.
Okay.
Is all right, we're covering up our anger with positivity and we're covering up our sadness with anger or whatever emotion. Yeah. Insert whatever emotions you have here. What might those emotions need instead?
Aw. Some attention.
Some love.
Some love.
Yeah, it's like if you start feeling sad, what would happen if you like handled your sadness?
Yeah, just talk through it, figure out the root of why you're sad, work through it. Because when you cover it up, now you have another emotion to deal with. And then the sadness grows and you forget why you're sad and then it's just a hot mess.
It's so much.
But we do it all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we would just deal with it, because we've talked a lot about how when we're dealing with things and our bucket finally gets full, we just explode. Whereas if we would have just dealt with the few things that were there to start with, it would have been fine.
Yeah, that would have been a normal amount.
But it's like you've said this a million times, like putting your mascara on is what like tips you over the edge.
Yep.
And like that's not a thing to make people have a meltdown, but
it is when you're full.
I was gonna say when you're dealing with everything else, yeah. So,
no, I think that's so valid. I think about like how often I let things go for like way too long when it's like, man, if I just would have taken 5 minutes to be like, I feel really sad. Like, let me feel my sadness and then let me like,
I feel like we have a
forward.
hard time like identifying our emotions and what's going on.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just try and keep moving, especially as adults. You know what I mean? Like, It's just like you want to keep pushing forward. You want to not deal with them. And I think emotions get a really bad rap.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we were created with them for a reason.
Yes. Like they serve a purpose. Every single emotion
Every
serves
single
a purpose.
one. Yeah. They're not bad.
No.
We just don't handle them correctly. I think this is a good time to throw in. I think we talked about this in season 1. Favorite book ever, Untangle Your Emotions.
Yes.
By Jenny Allen.
Yes.
Please read that book.
Jenny Allen's great.
She's great.
Yes.
Yeah, read the book. If you don't, or listen to it. That's what I did.
Yeah, like if you want to have a deeper understanding of like how your brain is working and like how your feelings play into everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll link that down below, but.
Yeah, totally.
So good.
That is so good. I also, like, this is my, like, there's a time and a place to deal with your emotions, okay?
Absolutely.
Like, you can't have an outburst at work. Like, that would be a little bit crazy.
Right.
We don't want you losing your job. But, like, it is okay to, like pocket it for a minute, but you do need to process it as soon as you can.
Yeah, don't
like,
keep putting it off.
Yeah, don't be like, next week I'll cry. Just be like, you know what? I feel sad right now. I have to problem solve right now so I can get my crap done. And then tonight I'm going to take a sadness bath and eat some ice cream.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. And then I love thinking about this. We've talked about this before where it's like, you know, your brain finds evidence for things and then you can prove to yourself that it works.
Yeah.
So when has sitting in real emotion, that's like your grief, your anger, your frustration, when has it actually helped you move forward faster than fake positivity ever could?
Oh my goodness. I know in my own life, like it helps with that, like every scenario that I look back on when I finally get to the point where I'm willing to deal with it, because that's who I am.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get there, unfortunately. And it's like at
You're
some
not
point,
alone.
I need to learn my lesson. Like, why don't I do this sooner? But
yeah,
every time it works so much faster. Just do it.
Yeah. I've noticed too, like, even if I can just name it in the moment. So like probably 2 days ago, I was just on the verge, just having a terrible time. And I was like tears in my eyes, like about to cry. And then I was just like, I feel really frustrated. And I just like said it out loud.
Yeah.
And I was home alone. Like I was just working on a bunch of stuff. And I was like, I feel so frustrated. And then it was like my tears dried up and like,
well,
I was like, I didn't even need to cry about it. Like I was just like, okay, like I acknowledge that it exists.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
It was weird.
This is probably a good time to tell you guys. Season 4 has been. I know
Oh my god!
I know we're in the beginning stages of it with you guys, but
well, we've been in it for a while and we cry about it.
It's been rough, and I think that some of the smaller things have set us off more than the big things, because the big things stacked up and we weren't just like, oh, this is frustrating. This is extremely frustrating. When I think about it too much, I want to cry, because it's like we pour our heart and soul into this podcast. We love it so much. And this is the first season that both of us have like, we've just stared at each other going, what are we doing? Because everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart.
And I feel like the big stuff we handle well, where it's like big thing, big thing, big thing. But then the small things do, like, it derails. Like we're like, how are we supposed to deal with this?
Yeah, there's been episodes filmed multiple times, audio issues, video issues.
Yeah.
The weather for filming in the beginning of the year.
For like a month.
It was horrible.
That has never happened before.
No.
It was so weird. Yeah. So we're in it too. We're talking about topics that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this episode gets to you. That's because we tried really hard.
We worked really hard. Yeah. Okay, final question I have to think about. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. But what do you do now that maybe you didn't used to do when someone's hurting?
That's good.
It's like you're good at seeing people around you. What are you good at now?
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love it. So we are going to give you a permission slip to kind of close out this episode, okay? If you're someone who needs permission to do things, here you go. You are absolutely allowed to feel. You are allowed to not be okay. You're allowed to be grateful and overwhelmed at the exact same time. You can have both of those things. Mm-hmm. You're allowed to cry even when you know it's going to get better. You can cry over that. That's okay.
And you're still loved, and you're still worthy. We don't grow by skipping over our emotions. We grow by intentionally walking through them. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're enjoying LightHearted, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. It really helps us reach more people who need a little more light in their lives. Also, be sure to download each episode. That really helps the podcast reach more people.
And be sure to follow us over on Instagram and TikTok at LightHeartedPod for behind-the-scenes content and fun clips of our episodes. And be sure to check out our merch. Everything that we talked about will be listed below in the show notes.
And don't forget to stay lighthearted.